An education think tank, the Institute for Education Studies, IFEST, is calling on the government to roll out targeted interventions to improve the quality of education across the country. This call follows concerns raised by stakeholders over the 2025 WASSCE results, which recorded widespread failures, particularly in mathematics and social studies. As 2026 begins, stakeholders are urging the government to strengthen performance across key sectors, including education, governance, and trade.
In 2025, the government implemented several interventions in the education sector aimed at improving equitable access to education. While stakeholders acknowledge some gains, they argue that insufficient investment in infrastructure continues to undermine the quality of teaching and learning in schools. Director of the Institute for Education Studies, IFEST, Peter Anti, cited the 2025 WASSCE results as a clear indication of declining education standards. He called on the government to prioritize educational infrastructure as a critical step toward enhancing quality education.
All our policies, if you critically analyze them, they have led to increase in access. Talk about capital. Talk about free senior high school, free textbooks, all our policies, even no fee stress. The end result is that there is the potential or possibility to increase enrollment. CE, National Standardized Assessment Test, or NST, or even WASSCE, which we are still talking about, you would realize that quality has become an issue. That is, if you want to measure quality with output in terms of student performance, then quality has become an issue, to the extent that now WAEC is going to do a remedial for students at a period that have never happened in recent times.
He further noted that indiscipline in schools became a major challenge in 2025, stressing the need for decisive action to address the issue.
Indiscipline is taking over our educational system at the basic level, at the secondary level, and at the tertiary level. And you go through the reports from January to December, you would see that there's a lot of news items on indiscipline among students, and then sometimes even between one school and the other. And that is not the kind of student that you would want to produce in the 21st century.
Meanwhile, economic watchers are urging the government to sustain the policies that contributed to improvement in Ghana's economy in 2025.
If you look at where they took the foreign exchange from and currently where it is, I think it is in the interest of the business community, because we think the exchange rate has been stable, and we wish the government to continue in that tangent by sustaining the policies that has been introduced to make sure that we continue to enjoy the stability of our currency. We would like to encourage the government to try as much as possible to continue to put on measures that will sustain the gains that we have made so far.
President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA, Clement Boateng, also expressed concern about the increasing presence of foreigners in Ghana's markets, which he says now accounts for more than 60% of market activity.
These foreigners in the retail trade has been a major concern to GUTA, and as you are all aware, we have been fighting this issue for quite some time now. As I talk to you now, they have taken about 60% of our market share, because they are all over the place. Now, if you are even in your house and you hear a knock at your gate, before you go there, you see these Pakistanis, Indians, hawking everywhere. They wouldn't this time even wait for you, to come to the market to even buy, but they would rather take the goods to your house.